The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Murray. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Getting the ball is Cook running left. A solid stiff arm. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Play action. Now it's Murray. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now Murray off play action, sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 7-0. To the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Hamler now on the return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 15 yards there for number 15.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Omaha. Hey.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Play fake. Murray. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off play action. Vernon. And that's out to the flat for Swift. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. back to throw. Vernon. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Drill 52.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
10 seconds.
Off the play fake. Vernon. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. This is Swift on the counter. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Murray. Looking right sideline, that's complete. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Off play action. Vernon. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
To throw on third down. Vernon. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Swift going to try up the middle. Dances by him. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Vernon. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, Vernon. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Touchdown, Chargers. Garrett Wilson from 19 yards away. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On 2nd down, Cook. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
1st down, Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Cook up the gut. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He's got Hamler on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Murray now to throw. They're going right back to Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Shot, 17.
Off the play fake. Vernon, he'll buy, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And returning it, here's Hamler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. A full start backs them up 5. 1st and 15.
52 blaster. Right, 97.
Off play action. Vernon. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vernon, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Vernon. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's fourth. On is the Chargers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On third down, Vernon, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bills have recovered.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Slot man moves right. Again, it's Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Chris Olave from 13 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Vernon. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Vernon. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. To throw on 2nd down. Vernon. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll give the Chargers a first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this time he'll look to throw. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake. Vernon. Going to look deep for Wilson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now Murray off play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Vernon. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Wicked. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on him.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal?
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on third down. Back to throw. Vernon looking middle, and that's complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On fourth down, Vernon. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. Oh, the lonely punter inside their own 20 figured for sure they were punting this away. They did not, and the move does not pay off.
You think someone put up the stop signal when he started to trot over the sideline? Nope, no, son. We're going to go for it here. Usually when you see a team do these types of things, it's because they're so dominant that they don't believe that they can get beat. This is much more of what you see in a high school game, maybe some of those mismatched college games. But in the NFL, any given Sunday is a phrase they take seriously. And guess what? That was probably going to backfire.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Here's Cook again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Wants to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vernon past the 20. 5. And he's He's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now the try here for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Buffalo, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.